All right, so done a couple other videos on more slated to the actual work and cutting or removal of woody material from trees and climbing. I'm going to talk about rec climbing a little bit. That's really taken off in the United States. Climbing trees is fun. There's trees everywhere. It's not as difficult to find trees to climb as it is to find a rock face or something like that to climb. So again, going back, I'll beat this drum for a while. Jeff Jepson's Tree Climber's Companion. Excellent resource if you're considering entering the canopy. All right, you can't beat it. And along that same line, because if you're climbing and you're recreational tree climbing, you're not using spurs. So you're climbing on a rope system of some type. You're going to need to know the knots and hitches that you'll be utilizing in those systems. And again, Jeff Jepson's Knots at Work, great resource. So we'll move back along. You can never have too many books about how to bend and fold and tie rope. So there we are with that. Let's go to a little bit of, we've been talking about books a lot, the video resources that are available. There's actually not a lot available for an individual to buy. There's a myriad of stuff on YouTube, but as actually what you could purchase concise and clear about climbing, we're sort of limited. Peter Jenkins has kind of, along with some other folks, you could say is the godfather of recreational tree climbing. He's made it fun for thousands of folks. So his tree climbing basics is a great video to pick up if you're going down that road. And in with that, we'll talk about my buddy Jerry Veronic. Great man. He's done a lot for the industry as a whole and just climbing trees and being out in the forest. His Working Climber Series 1 literally covers everything you need to know about accessing the canopy and moving in the canopy and transferring in the canopy. This is an excellent resource, many parts of this video for recreational tree climbing. And then, also there's a, Peter Jenkins organization, Tree Climbers International, with treehouse building and all of the things that are going on. There's a lot of other resources you can access. We don't really need to get into the dendrology and the soils and the silviculture and things of that nature in the rigging. One other book that I may mention, just as a historical note on recreational tree climbing, would still go back to Jerry's Fundamentals of Tree Work. Right, he was recreationally climbing in the redwoods in Northern California long before anybody else, him and his buddies. So there's another good resource.